Good morning, my friends. How are you? I hope you guys are doing very well and welcome on this new live trading video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Today's video, I'm going to apply for you the 20 pips a day strategy. And this strategy, you can find it on my channel on YouTube. If you go to my channel, you can find all these very informative and educational videos. Among them, there is this video here, 20 pips a day, where I explain clearly how we can use hit and run rules on the daily and 4 hours chart. Now the thing with this strategy is it's a long-term trade, and usually it's preferable if we use only maximum 2 or 3 trades, and that's it. You don't want to keep trading the whole day using this strategy. The reason is I personally don't like to enter so many long-term trades per day. It's fine if you're scalping and just spotting the reversals, but when you're applying this one, the 20 pips a day, actually it's enough to have between 1 to 3, 1, 2 or 3 trades, and that's it. So what I'm going to do in this video, I will enter only at least 2 or maybe 3 trades using this method. So let's start here. Now, the first thing is I need to find a good setup. So what I'm going to do, I will switch to the daily chart. So now I'm on the daily chart, and GBP USD is not showing me much good setup here, because let me explain to you. Because we are now reversing from the resistance, so we can see that we have here a resistance level and the pair has reversed already, and maybe it will keep going down. Now I don't want to enter here because it's not clear yet if the pair will continue falling more down or if it will reverse. I want to enter at the absolute levels of the resistance or the support. So that's not gonna work for me right now. Let me try to find something else. This one, however, for example, the GBP AUD, we can see that this pair is also, it's not obvious what entry I can make now. The reason is we can see the pair has reversed right now from this resistance, and on the current level we can see that the pair almost break out from this support. But okay, let me tell you something. Now I'm on the daily chart, right? Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Now on the 4-hour chart, we can see that we have here a resistance level, just like that. Let me just be accurate as much as possible, like that. Yes, fantastic. So what we can see here is we had a support level, and this support has been breaking out. So if I want to make any entry here, it's really advised that I have to wait for the pair to go more up, hitting this previous resistance level, and then on this resistance I can actually start sell the GBP AUD. Now the problem with this pair is right now ranging on this support level, and that's why I don't think it's a good idea to place any trade right now. That's why I'm switching back to the daily chart, and I will look for another setup. And that's what I'm doing. I need to find a good setups where I can actually find that I am on the level where the pair is expected to actually start making the reversal, so I can catch every single pip of them, and I will avoid the late or early entry as much as possible. So right now I'm just jumping between the pairs, hoping to find something good. Let me tell you, now here on AUD and ZD, if we look carefully, we can see here we had a resistance, and even here we had this wick. This resistance has been breaking out by this bearish movement. Then later we had this resistance, it became a previous support like that, and this support has been breaking out by this long bearish candle, and right now the pair is reversing on this resistance. So this is on daily chart. Let me now draw the line here, and I will switch to the 4-hour chart, and by seeing that, let me tell you something. By seeing that, we can see that the pair right now is exactly on this level of the previous resistance, and there is a red candle, and the pair is already reversing, and if we go to the left we can see clear that this level was indeed a good resistance, and here as well. So meaning this will be a very good trade. So I have opened my trade right now, and since I'm aiming 20 pips at least from the trade, so I will set my take profit to be exactly on the nearest support, which is here 20 pips away. So I will do just like that, 20 pips, exactly 20 pips, like that. So this will be like 20 pips, $35, and that should be fine. And that is what we are doing. This is how we enter the 20 pips a day strategy trade. So let me go now and find another one. By the way, I forgot to mention that it's really early in the morning right now. It's 5:46 a.m. That is the best time I find to actually use this strategy, because I want to stay in the trade as long as possible, because I don't want to enter, for example, I don't like to enter this trade in the middle of the day or late in the day. I prefer to end early as possible, and that's why I would like to enter early in the morning. So maybe by noon time or afternoon, this trade will be finished, and that's better for me. I really don't like to keep my trade running for the next day. So I'm just now jumping between the pairs, hoping to find something good. Daily 4-hour chart, no, nothing good here. Just jumping between the pairs here and there, hoping to find something good. Let me see. Just to save your time, guys, I will now pause the video and I will let you know once I find a good setup. Okay, let me share with you what I found here. On the 4-hour chart, on the CHFGPY, what I see here right now. Let me tell you. If I go to the left right here, on the same level, the current level where the price is on right now, we can see that we are right now on this strong support level. So this support, we can see that there after several attempts, this support has been broken out by this long bullish breakout candle, and right now the pair is making an obvious continuation. So this pair is obviously continuing to go more up, and I'm placing the buy option right here. And again, I need to explain to you the reason I took this trade. Please bear with me. So we have this support level here, right? The same level of the support. The same level has become a new resistance right here, meaning this level is actually a strong, and remember I'm on the 4-hour chart. So going more to the left, we can see that this resistance had been broken out immediately. So this resistance level is actually stronger as a support, not as a resistance. The reason is, if we look at the left again, we can see that this bouncing happened here and right here. The bouncing on this support level was actually quite strong, and that's why it's not really active as a resistance. It didn't give much strength as a resistance. That's why we can see even with this bearish breakout, it was obviously something regarding news or whatever happened, but after that it was just a bounce, nothing else. The pair again breaking out from this bearish breakout candle. So you might think, again I'm telling you, you might think that this was a bearish movement, but however that is not correct. We can see that this was just a pullback, and even after that the pair is continuing to go more and more up. Again, this is a very strong support level, and that's why I decided I will place the buy order. And again, we can see here we had a resistance here and a resistance here, so my entry point was actually very accurate, and that's why I'm going to keep this trade running right now. And since I'm aiming, of course, 20 pips only, I will just rise this bar up to aim only 20 pips. So by that, if these trades were in profit, I will actually make 40 pips in one day. However, the question is the stop loss. What if the trade has failed? How can I know if this trade will fail and I should actually close it with the loss? let me explain to you something very important. Please listen carefully. This trade, or so this strategy is very accurate. And if you have any wrong entry, it should be immediately obvious. For example, as I explained before, let me tell you something, guys. I need to make myself clear here, because this question I'm seeing almost in every trade I make, or actually every video I'm making on YouTube. People asking, how do you decide your stop loss? Where do you decide that you will actually get out of this trade with a loss? Then, guys, please open my channel. This is the video you need to see. Forex, the myth of stop loss. I explained clearly how I decide that this trade will be closed in loss or not. But short answer, I will keep my eyes on two things: the candle and this timer here. This timer here, this is the indicator you can find in the description of the video. It tells me the exact remaining seconds and minutes from each candle's lifetime. So when I see that, I will decide the stop loss only if I see, for example, I have entered on a support, okay? So we have here support number 1 and support number 2. Let's assume I have entered my trade on the support number 3, okay? So if I had placed my trade right here, how do I decide that this trade, of course, if I place a trade, it will be a buy option here. So let's say the candle is still going down. How I will decide that this trade has failed and should be closed with the loss? The answer is I will keep my eyes on this timer, and I will not decide anything until the candle actually closes as a breakout candle from this level. So if the candle closes as a long bearish breakout candle, that means this trade has been lost, and I will close it with the loss, of course. But if for example, right now I'm on the 4-hour chart, and still there are 3 hours and 4 minutes from the lifetime of this candle. In this case, I will not decide anything until the candle closes. I will not close the trade even if it go against me. How many pips it go against me? I don't really decide anything until the candle closes as a bearish breakout. That means that's enough. This trade is now failing. You can't keep going in with this trade. That is how I decide that this trade has failed. So what I will do now, for example, this trade here for the AUD NZD, I place sell, right? If I see any bullish candle breaking out from this resistance like that, and if the candle closed as a long green bar, meaning that this level has been breaking out, meaning I will close this trade with the loss. And even with that, it depends on the shape of this green candle. If the green candle has no wicks at its top or at its bottom, so there is no tails or no wicks, meaning this is a strong bullish candle, and the market will continue to go more up, and I can close my trade with the loss. But if the candle will actually look something like this, like that, for example, okay, meaning the market should continue to go more up, but it will not go up immediately. It might actually go down, and then it will continue moving up, and that is my chance to actually recover my loss. So let me tell you again. Sorry, this trade I have entered, this is sell, right? So we have placed right here sell. Now this candle is still going down, but it might actually go up. So if the candle will close, let's say something like that, okay? If it closes as a red candle like that, then the market actually might start going more up. But before that, I will wait for it to go a little bit more down near my entry point to reduce the losses to the maximum, and then I will close the trade with a loss. Then after that, it might continue to go more down, or it might reverse up. But the thing is, I am safe. Even if I closed it with a small loss, I'm feeling more safe because I closed it at the right time, and I have limited my losses to the maximum. Again, if you want to get a clear idea what I'm saying, you need to watch this video, the stop loss video, and it will be very helpful for you. And really, I don't know why it has only 6,000 views. I believe this is one of the most important videos on my channel, yet it has only 6,000 views. I mean, I'm doing my best here. I cannot force everyone to watch these videos. That's up to the people who want to learn how to actually control the losses. So right now our trades are going not that bad. They are going well. And I will now pause the video and I will come back to you later and show you what happened with these two trades. Yeah, that went really quickly. We can see the trade has hit the take profit, and this trade of selling the AUD NZD is already done. And we can see what happened, guys. The pair actually after hitting the take profit, now it's reversing. That's why I really don't like to keep my trades running for quite a long time. I mean, I found a setup here, and I can tell that this will be a 20 pips trade, and we can see, yes, indeed, 20 pips exactly. And once I see my target happened, I just close my trade and finish. Now again, 20 pips has been hit. And let me tell you something again, because I'm using the 4-hour and daily chart, I have entered here on this resistance and placed my take profit at the nearest support, which is right here. Don't be greedy at all. Don't think that you can, with this strategy, aim like 50 or 60 pips per trade. That is not gonna work. That's why I decided to keep it safe. So this was a good trade, and right now we are on this second trade. It's going well as well. So I will just pause the video right now, and I will come back to you and show you what happened with this trade later. Now for the second trade, I will tell you something that I would like to close it right now, and I will tell you the reason after closing it. Alright, so let me tell you the reason why I decided now to close this trade. If we look at the left, we can see here, right guys, right here guys, we can see there is a resistance level right here. So we have here a resistance level, and right here also, actually right here, we can see this bearish breakout candle. So there is a chance that now the market will actually start reversing and going more down. It might continue to go more down or more up, but I'm sure that most likely now the candle actually might reverse, and that's why I decided I will close the trade right now. And we close it actually, guys, with about 10 pips of profit. That makes it 30 pips for today. And like that, I am done for today, and I will not trade anymore. Just accept the how can I say that? Accept that you should close the day in profit and just reach your target. You don't have to keep trading the whole day. Don't keep thinking about how many opportunities you are missing or not missing. Just keep focusing that you should just make enough trades, make profit, reach your target, which you are aiming every day, and that's it. You don't need to keep trading the whole day. Actually, if I keep trading, there is a chance that I might actually lose these profits I made, and that's why that's enough for today. And yeah, that will be fine. And I hope that you guys can actually start applying this strategy, and you will actually start enjoying trades with this strategy because it's really profitable. And I just don't know what to say more. I think that was enough, yeah. So guys, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.